Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Three Ranger Bros Studios. I'm, of course, your host, Tai Tiger. In today's video, myself is going to be joined by Billy from the Zero to Hero podcast, and of course, he's one of our council members. Me and Billy will be discussing our top 6 Power Ranger foot soldier designs. So of course every single season we have a big bad, and of course they need some henchmen, and we've been kind of discussing our individually top 3, giving you guys a top 6. Now, just to pre-warn you guys, this video is actually meant to be camera recorded, so obviously you guys can see me during the whole video, and you should have been able to see Billy as well, but Billy's recording kind of went south and didn't exactly work very well, so I kind of had to improvise, so I apologize about that, and I hope that everyone still can enjoy the video, and if you do find my edit of Billy funny, then let me know. With that being said, of course, in the comment section down below, do let us know your favourite foot soldier design in all of Power Rangers. Of course, let us know your favourite foot soldiers, we're curious, and yeah, if you guys want more of these type of videos where, you know, we pick, I don't know, maybe we can do generals next, or main bad guys next, or Zords next, or something, then of course let us know that as well. And of course, with that being said, do hit that like button, subscribe button, and notification bell so you don't miss another weekly Tuesday upload from the Free Ranger Bros, and let's dive in. Okay, so let's back and forth it, so we're taking turns, and as the council member, I'll let you go first if you want to give us your first foot soldier that you think's got the best design.
Well, as a Power Ranger fan, growing up in the 90s, you know, my Mighty Morphin series was the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I gotta stick with the I gotta stick with, you know, my first love, my first villain daddies, you know, the foot soldiers. I gotta stay with the putties, but I also gotta include the Z putties. You know, you got your two different ones. You got your Ritas and you got your Zeds, but they're basically the same thing. Finster made both of them, so you know, I've always got a little spot in my heart, my little decrepit heart, for the putty and the Z putties.
Yeah, the putties are the OG. You know, everyone brings up Mighty Morphin because it's the OG. And
yeah,
the Z putties were kind of cool because it kind of added this, like, I don't know, I don't want to say like it increased the stakes, but it kind of did in a sense, you know, because they had to hit them in the specific point, you know, to break them. It wasn't just, we've seen, you know, Rangers morphed and morphed beat putties across, you know, just throw them around. So having that one center point to hit, yeah, that's very true.
And also I think the putties, anybody can make a putty noise nowadays, you know.
That was good, bro. You know? That was good. Fair dude. That was, I like that one.
For a second there, you thought a putty was here, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, you know. I'm now scared for your life, so you know.
I'm terrified.
It's okay, Billy. It's all good. You're Texan. They don't attack Texans.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the putties, I think my favorite thing is they still look ridiculous because obviously it's back in the 90s, and you can kind of tell they're people under this, which is great, which adds flavor, you know, it just adds, and also they've also been thrown into the comics plenty of times and things like this. I definitely haven't written a whole, you know, crossover involving putties at all, so you know, they definitely don't have an impact on me whatsoever.
Exactly. There you go.
Okay, so if we're gonna throw in our favorites, straight off the bat, then I have to throw in my favourite foot soldier from my favourite Power Ranger series, and that is the Putrids from Power Rangers Wild Force.
Okay, all right. Hey, I'll give you that one. They look pretty good.
Wild Force has always been my favourite season. I like how creepy they look. Love the fact that they're summoned by like a puddle of ooze that rains down and then they form. Great.
Yeah.
I like they look sticky. Like they actually like put their hand on their head and it peels off. It doesn't like there's this ickiness to them. Yeah,
that's right.
The weapons look like batons or bat-looking things. They're just kind of odd-looking, kind of gross. But yeah, it kind of worked with the whole orgs being created by the toxic crap that us humans have put into the earth, so it kind of just matched that. But yeah, I think they're great looking. Very creepy, very gross, and yeah, definitely have to throw that out there since we're doing favorites first.
Oh, and also like they Hasbro made a toy of the Putrids, so with the Lightning Collection, and even the toys were just that one was actually pretty good because the coloring, the texture on the skin, so good.
Yeah, no, so gotta give credit where credit is due. The only issue I have is you never understand where they come from.
Yeah, that's true. They never specified.
No, we never got an understand. Like, we see this weird looking container pot thing that Totsuka will use, and she throws that, but we never get an explanation of, does she make them? Is it a concoction? We don't know. That's the only thing I want to know is, where does the liquid that makes the Putrids, where does that come from? That's all I need to know. I need an answer.
Exactly.
I need an answer.
If not, us Power Ranger fans, we'll figure out something, a loophole somewhere to make.
Hey, don't give me a challenge, bro. And I'm always up for a challenge. Okay, give us your second one.
So my second one, I gotta go with because one of my favorite seasons is Power Ranger in Space, and I do enjoy the Quantrons in there.
Yes,
and I do love I don't know what it was about the suit design with like the circuit markings, and then you actually get a different version of them in there with them. So you get a silver suit and a black suit. So you get the two different ones, the Quantrons, and I don't know, just something about them. Like the Putrids were your favorite in Lost Galaxy, is like the Quantrons just have a special thing for me in the Lost Galaxy season.
In Space.
Not Lost Galaxy, in Space season.
Yeah, Quantrons are great. Are they the ones with the curved blade with the two handles that they hold? Is it them? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I think they're great. Love the weapon too. That's really cool. I also think they're a bit more daunting than a few other, they look menacing. They look like, okay, obviously it's Power Rangers. A Power Ranger can take down an army of them, but just by designs alone, they look like they'd be tough and look like they could fuck shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And they're mass produced too, just like how the putties were. They're also like that too, but they're just mechanical.
And also it works because in space, obviously it's about space, so they're not just on Earth, they're on other planets, terrorizing other people as well. So
that's right.
Definitely a good shout. I like it when foot soldiers have a unique weapon to the foot soldiers. Kind of like how the Putrids have their weird baton things. So the fact I like their weapon. Very almost similar to Zanaku's curved blade thing.
Love this Zanaku.
The way that they use it, it looks completely impractical. It doesn't look like it'd work at all, but they make it work. So who's gonna complain?
They make it work. Hey, I mean, I said the same thing about the Star Trek blade, that double blade that they oh god dang it, I can't think of the name off the top of my head. They use a curved blade to handle. Off of Star Trek, but very similar.
Yeah,
so
okay. I know what you're talking about. Hey, Billy, is your dental building a Homo sapien sexual?
I'm gonna find out for you. Are you gay? Guess not. Anyways.
Nah. Okay, Billy. Next question. Does the dental place keep their teeth as trophies?
Let me in. I got some questions. Come on. Let me in. I got some questions. I guess nobody's there. Okay. Well, I'll try again tomorrow.
One of our council members, Billy, is the co-host of the Zero to Hero podcast, and without the Zero to Hero podcast, the Three Ranger Bros would have never met each other, as we met through being a part of their community after being guests on said podcast. So make sure you check out the Zero to Hero podcast everywhere you can find your podcast platforms for some weird, wacky, and geeky fun, where Billy and his brother Jim come with fun new episodes every single week. So that's Zero to Hero, every single place you can find your podcasts.
But very unpractical looking, but they make it work, just like the Quantrons do.
Yeah, okay, so my second one comes from, not a very beloved season. We kind of have me and Mark have a little, thing that we like to mention. Just because something's bad doesn't mean you can't like a specific thing from that thing. So I'm gonna throw in the lava lizards from Operation Overdrive.
Oh man, okay, so they're on my top 10 and the ice ones, because they're you get 2 foot soldiers in that season.
So I really like the lava lizards. They do look like lizards.
No.
I've got this thing with like when animals become humanoid, so like it happens in Mortal Kombat, the Thundercats, things like this. I like it, Beast Boy and things like that. I like it when they do that sort of thing, and lava lizards are definitely in there. And come on, they come from the volcano sort of area. They're cool looking. Yeah, Operation Overdrive is shit, let's be honest. It's not the greatest of seasons, but I just like I like their armor. Their design is very cool. They got like this point like blade thing on their heads, which are kind of neat. And they're hot-blooded like lizard-looking things. With I think they had swords, which were kind of carved, which is kind of cool. But yeah, they look menacing. They look honestly in real life that would be absolutely terrifying if you ran into one.
I would poop my pants.
Well, there you go. See, even the Texans scared. I'm just saying, if the Texans scared, then we're all fucked.
Hey, I'll tell you right now, I'll poop my pants.
But yeah, lava lizards, like, just because we don't like a season doesn't mean you can't like a certain thing. And I really like their design. Their armor's really cool. And I do kind of wish we had a bit more movement in the mouth, because their mouths don't move that much. But it's fine. They're foot soldiers. You're not meant to get much out of them other than, they get their butt kicked. That's literally why they're made.
That's it. They're just a human punching bag.
Literally, bro, just human punching bags. So go on and hit me with your last shot.
All right, I think this one's gonna surprise you a little. All right, I'm not going off of based of, not my top 3, but definitely I picked them because they use real life in them, and it's from Dino Fury, season 1. Yeah, Dino Fury. When the foot soldiers were those knights.
Okay, I get what you mean.
So the knights. Okay, but if you watch the show, you ever notice when they summon them, they only summon them 8 at a time, because in the chessboard they have 8 pawns in a chessboard, so they have 8 soldiers at a time.
Okay, so they're called henchmen, by the way. I just googled it. They're called henchmen. Just called henchmen.
Yeah.
I didn't ever click on that on the chessboard thing.
I did.
Oh my god, my mind's absolutely blown. Billy's just blown my mind. Who knew?
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I like them, because they use an actual game board to reference how many should be there.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like that. I've always loved the henchmen. I think they're great. Little chessboard, belt buckle.
Oh, yeah.
The whole like the back piece that they've got, their helmet design with all those little grooves and stuff in the face, really cool. And they've got unique weapons. They slap. They're absolutely fucking awesome. I love the henchmen. I think they're great. It's now that you've given me that piece of like information, that's absolutely blown my mind, bro. That's really cool. I like that.
Because now it's gonna make you go back and rewatch and and then you're gonna count Count the screens.
Bro, I'm definitely gonna do that. But one thing I also like is they're not actually originally bad guys.
Yeah, exactly. They were good.
They sat in the ship. They were meant to be like, I don't know, protecting Zeta or something. But then obviously they got turned.
Yeah.
So I like the fact that even the foot soldiers at some point even have a bit of backstory. See, going back to the putrids. We don't know anything about the putrids. We need backstory, man. Come on.
We need backstories. God dang it! Come on, guys.
We need backstory. So for my last one, I did kind of like go, okay, I don't know, because I didn't know. It's hard because, you know, like you said, not exactly 100% top 10, but it's in there. So I was like, okay, which ones do I go with? Which ones do I like? And honestly, if I think back to the foot soldiers and all that, I have to go with Power Rangers Ninja Storm.
Oh,
the Kelzacs.
Okay.
Yeah,
the
I have to
Kelzacs,
go. They're black, they're slim, they're creepy. Definitely tell it's someone in a suit again, but it's fine. They got these weird little ponytails for no fucking reason. You know, none at all. They literally don't. They just don't have a reason for it. There's also a red upgraded version of Kelzacs, which I think are called Kelzac Furies or Kelzac Fury Mode or something like that. I could be wrong. But there's a red version too, which that looks great. They're evil ninjas. That's pretty much it. They're just like they come from apparently they come from like an alt dimension or like something. Again, we have no backstory on how Luthor got the Kelzacs. But anyway, yeah, they're basically just evil ninja foot soldier dudes with a cool little scorpion looking thing on their face, and I like their weapon, just a curved blade, you know. I like the stitching pattern, kind of makes them look like they've been stitched together. Again, you can tell it's someone wearing a suit, so it doesn't look great, but still. But yeah, I always found them cool. I always found them just unique. I don't think there's a foot soldier that looks like them. There's not much of a foot soldier that even is close, because they stand out and they're very unique. I like the fact that, you know, they're just one of a kind, very creepy looking things.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
I mean, you can't complain. You exist, and you're creepy, and you're one of a kind.
That's the nicest thing I've ever heard today.
You're welcome.
Ah, man, you gonna make me cry a little bit over it. Oh my god.
There you have it, folks. We have another video for you guys done and dusted. Of course, like we said in the beginning, do let us know in the comment section down below, and do let us know what you guys think is the best foot soldier design in all of Power Rangers, and if you agree with our choices. Of course, if you guys want more of these type of videos from me and Billy, then of course do let us know as well. We do look forward to seeing your comments down below. Now, with that being said, do obviously subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers, and of course, we can't do that without your guys' help. And hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos every single Tuesday. Do, of course, check out the 3 Ranger Bros audio library, where we are uploading stories that are turned into audio dramas created by the 3 Ranger Bros themselves. Us three do collaborate on all of the stories, creating our own OCs, voicing the characters, and we dive into things like Power Rangers, Marvel, DC, and things like that. And we've also been deep diving our older storylines, kind of breaking them down and exploring what, you know, we kind of did in the past. Because without those stories, we would never had the 3 Ranger Bros. Of course, do check out the Zero to Hero podcast, which of course is co-hosted by Billy and his brother Jim. And again, without that podcast, you wouldn't have the 3 Ranger Bros. So make sure you go check out that podcast as well. And yeah, with that being said, we do love you all, raw of passion, and we shall see you guys in the next one. Bye.